Hey guys, it's day 5. Welcome to the end of the challenge. I hope you enjoy all the material so far. And just as a reminder, you can always go back and access it through the archive page. Password is clearer skin. And so today's video is going to be really short because we're just going to be talking about pooping. And the real hindrance to pooping and excreting toxins is obviously constipation. So remember that yesterday we were talking about how detoxification occurs in 3 phases. Phase 1 and phase 2 in the liver, and phase 3 is usually through excretion, right? And today we want to focus a lot on the poop because I realized that a lot of women, they come to me and they tell me, oh, their bowel movements is once every few days and they consider it normal. And so let's take a look at Jane. Jane, while being stressed and working on her deadline for the week, she didn't drink enough water, she didn't think about eating fiber or greens, she didn't really think about going to the bathroom, right? She's working on her project. And she was actually suffering from constipation, even though she goes to the bathroom once every 3 days, and that to her is normal, right? And this is just also another reminder that whatever that is normal to us or whatever is common does not mean it's normal. For example, like cramps, right? It is common, but it's not normal. So I digress. So anyway, when we're talking about constipation, Jane was constipated. She wasn't drinking a lot of water. She probably had a lot of toxins coming in from her processed food diet and from the use of beauty products. And she's just basically inflamed, right? Like she's just stressed. And so what we want to think about is how do we increase phase 3 excretion. And this is a simple way. We want to look at why you're not pooping in the first place. Maybe you don't have enough fiber, you don't have enough water, maybe, or you don't have enough magnesium or serotonin. So basically, when we're stressed, serotonin, our happy hormone, is not going to be released as much in the gut. And serotonin, besides making us, feel happy, it actually helps to improve the motility of the intestines and improves, motility in your bowel movements to get you going. But if we're highly stressed, that serotonin gets suppressed. And also when we have a lack of magnesium in our diet, which a lot of us have right now, magnesium is like a relaxation mineral, right? Think about Epsom salt baths. And so if we do not have magnesium in our diets, that's going to also affect the number of days that we go to poop. And so I just want to make sure that, we want to think about, okay, excretion is just as important as what we eat, how we chew, how we digest, how we detox. It's as important. Like this, it is the whole process, right? We need to think about the body as an interconnected system. And so, you're asking me now, like, okay, so maybe I don't poop every day. Like, what does that have to do with my skin? And of course it has to do with your skin because as we have talked about, toxins that do not get excreted or they will be recirculated into our blood, they enter our bloodstream, they can again worsen inflammation and cause skin issues. And whatever disbalance that occurs in the gut and in the hormones, we see it on our skin. Remember, our skin health is related to the gut health and also related to the balance of our hormones. So if our hormones and our gut and our blood sugar is not stable, it is disrupted by the recirculation of toxins, then our skin will then get affected. Other ways of excretion, I just want to point it out here, is by urinating, sweating. Sweating is amazing. Having good lymph flow, so maybe dry brushing would help with that. And also getting fresh air. A lot of us, our homes, we don't get a lot of fresh air. Just opening them up, having a ventilated household, that will be great for your body to excrete toxins and get proper oxygen. So with that being said, today head over to the Facebook group, comment on what magnesium-rich food that you have tried or are willing to try. I'll give you some examples. Those are spinach and almonds. What else can you find? Like what other foods are magnesium rich that you love? Please share with me. And also, as usual, I will go on to Facebook later to do a live to talk more about the root causes of constipation and how you can help it. And that's all for this week's skin challenge. I really hope that all the topics covered in the day-to-day basis will help you to find natural solutions that work for you. Maybe now you're thinking, okay, my skin, I am not detoxing well, or I don't eat enough cruciferous vegetables, or I need to revamp, my beauty products, or I need to look at anti-inflammatory foods. Like there's so many info that I gave you and that we can work on together. And so I'm really excited for you to try it out. Just think about, which is one area that you want to focus on right now. Is it the food? Is it the beauty products? Is it the detox? Is it the excretion? But overall, the main takeaway is I just want you to know that skin health can improve. You don't have to rely on medication so much. You can reduce the amount of times you go to your dermatologist, because I've seen that happen with my clients just after changing the way that they eat. And so I just want to remind you that skin health is really a reflection of what is happening inside, and we always want to address what is happening inside. And to your benefit, you might see a release of other symptoms too, like your digestive issues or your constipation, or you might have better sleep, or you might have a better regulated cycle, or a reduction in PMS. And so I can't wait to hear about what you learned from this challenge, and thank you so much for joining.